A festive atmosphere. First time the NFL has brought a regular season game to Brazil. And off we go here in Sao Paulo. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Dobbs headed in motion. On the ground, this is the 2022 rushing champ, Josh Jacobs.
I can tell you firsthand, as an offensive guy, we never loved playing in the rain. It always felt like the defense had the advantage. They know it wasn't going to be much of a passing attack, hard to handle the ball, a lot of turnovers. So they've got to have a lot of early focus offensively and try to get something on track.
He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
In motion, Reed. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Love. He's going to uncork one, looking for Wicks. And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
So here is the former Giant. It's Saquon Barkley. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. Look him up on a 2nd down and 8. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He'll get this complete. That's A.J. Brown. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. Second and 7. Once again, it's Barkley. He'll work forward for a couple. The veteran, Kenny Clark, in on the stop. Here now, 3rd and 5. Man in motion is Smith. On 3rd down, here's Hurts. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. He was looking for A.J. Brown that time, and it's going to lead to 4th down. Here's Jake Elliott now to try the field goal. This from an even 50 yards out. And that's going to run out of steam. It comes up short. No good. And this will stay a scoreless game.
And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
They'll start on the ground with Jacobs. And a short pickup, too, about the 42-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. Oh, no chance there. Under a heavy rush, he goes down.
Looked like a pass protection breakdown. They had 5 offensive linemen and a running back in the backfield. I promise you, somebody was assigned to that linebacker, but he timed the blitz perfectly. He ran through and was able to bring him down for a big sack.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Over the middle, he fits it into Dobbs. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up 4th down. On comes the Packers punting team. And no chance to down this one. It carries deep into the end zone for a touchback. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Hurts. That one complete to Brown. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. On the handoff, this is Barkley. And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the 1st down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on 3rd down.
Hurts now on 3rd and 2. He'll try to run for it. And Hurts wisely going to slide after he's picked up the 1st down.
This is exactly how it's supposed to look on 3rd down. His eyes are downfield, nothing materializes. He quickly decides he can do it himself, picks up the 1st down, and then to protect himself with the slide, well done.
And he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down. So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. Here's a handoff to Barkley. And he finds some daylight. Up past the 35-yard line. A pickup of 7. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? From the shotgun, it's Hurts. Taking off, he'll try to carry that ball loosely, and it is out. And the defense has it. The quarterback was on the move, starting to gain some yards, but then he lost the ball. And the fumble's recovered by the defense.
And early on, Mike, it was actually a really good job by the quarterback extending that play, getting some positive yards with his legs, but he decided not to slide and give himself up. He takes that hit, loses the ball, and now the defense takes over.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Nice pickup there by Jacobs, and I really like this signing this offseason, Mike. I mean, with the departure of Aaron Jones going to Minnesota, they know how important that backfield is alongside Jordan Love. Can he help this Packers offense take that next step forward? And certainly done his part so far.
So a turnover-filled 1st quarter has come to an end. What will the 2nd quarter have in store? We'll have more from South America and beautiful Sao Paulo after this. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Love to throw. The open man is Reed. He's got it. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down. A run up the middle with Jacobs. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's 2nd and 6. Here's Love, operating out of the pistol. Quick throw, out wide. It's caught. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Here's 2nd and 2. It's the tight end Kraft in motion. He'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And that'll give him a first down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass. You can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
Now a handoff. Oh, a wrinkle. Here comes a reverse. He'll get this forward. No signal. They're going to mark him down at the 1. A little closer. Here's 2nd and goal. That is Musgrave, the man in motion. He'll run with Jacobs. Trying to find a crease in there. It's a big pile of bodies, but he is going to come up short.
Now the offensive coordinator's got a decision on his hand, Mike. It was 2nd and 1. He decides to go with a conservative run, gets stopped for no gain. He's in the exact same position now on 3rd down. Does he try to change it up, or does he just turn around and hand it off again?
They'll run with Jacobs. And this time he will work his way into the end zone. Josh Jacobs. Touchdown, Green Bay. Extra point by McManus, up and good. And the Packers will take a 7-0 lead. A festive atmosphere. First time the NFL has brought a regular season game to Brazil. And off we go here in Sao Paulo. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
Timing and trust. critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Now Hurts. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by the rookie out of Texas A&M.
I've been around certain quarterbacks, Mike, that loved throwing the ball in the rain, and other quarterbacks who were very uncomfortable. It looks like this one kind of got out of his hand, a little wonky, and that ball gets away from you just enough. It's going to end up falling into the wrong hands and go the other way.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs. Not much happening there, just a short gain. Here's 2nd and 9. Dobbs headed in motion. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he's able to find a crease, get ahead for 7. It'll bring up 3rd down. Two minutes remain. First half in a 7-0 game. Greg and I back with more on this opening week after this. Now a 3rd and 2. In motion, Reed. We'll try to run it here with Jacobs. And he's going to be taken down here. Looks like a pretty good spot, though. Yes, he's got it. That's a 1st down.
In real time from up here, Mike, I couldn't tell whether or not he got it at first glance, but I think after seeing the replays we have up here, it looked like he and his blockers got just enough, and they're going to be able to keep this drive alive.
The man in motion is Watson. Here's a handoff to Jacobs, running left. He's to the 10. And he's going to be taken down.
The best offensive play callers in the NFL, Mike, do a great job tying in their under-center run game, like we just saw here, with their under-center play action game. And the ability to make those two things look alike, man, it puts a lot of stress on the defense.
Here's Jacobs. They'll come up with nothing there. Fortunate just to get back to the line. And that'll set up 2nd and goal.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
Not a lot of room to work there. Well played by the defense. And they set themselves up for 3rd and goal. In motion, Reed. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. It is brought in the end zone. Jaden Reed. Touchdown, Packers.
Just a really nice job, Mike, especially just staying poised. Pressure situation, you know how important it is to steal some points before the half, but everybody's in control. Everybody understood the situation and the clock, and they're able to finish that half in style with that late touchdown.
A festive atmosphere. First time the NFL has brought a regular season game to Brazil. And off we go here in Sao Paulo. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Coach, thank you. And the rain only intensifying as the teams are back out here for what figures to be a sloppy second half to come. A festive atmosphere. First time the NFL has brought a regular season game to Brazil. And off we go here in Sao Paulo. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin then. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Man in motion is Smith. A first down throw for Hurts. That's caught. Saquon Barkley. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. They'll run it here with Saquon. And he'll take this one forward for about 3. And that's a first down.
Hey, 73.
To throw is Hurts. That's caught. It's the tight end, Dallas Goedert. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
Oh, man, left wide open. Good play design there. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Eagles. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
A festive atmosphere. First time the NFL has brought a regular season game to Brazil. And off we go here in Sao Paulo. Now an opening past the 30. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. In motion, Reed. Throwing on second down, Love. That'll be caught. It's Josh Jacobs. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back, he's expected to win, and that's exactly what he did here.
On the ground, it's Jacobs. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down. Throwing is Love. This one is caught by Luke Musgrave. And he's going to be taken down after a big second down pickup, but we do have a penalty marker on the field. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. Oh, and he takes a really good lick in the backfield. They were all over him defensively for that run. Here's a 2nd and 12. On play action, Love. That's caught right side. It's the tight end Musgrave. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play action passing game. And you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end. Just watch the speed of the pursuit out of this safety on this tackle, Mike. His ability to play from depth and attack the line of scrimmage and meet that ball carrier in the hole and keep him to no gain. You don't see a lot of safeties able to make that tackle in the open field. That's pretty impressive. And this is where playing in the elements can really become a problem. These kickers practice all year in pretty much ideal conditions. So sometimes you got to approach these kicks a little bit different. He's just unable to connect.
Hurts working in the pistol. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. A pistol snap back to Hurts. That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the linebacker, Quay Walker.
So when you talk about cover 2, really the area that they're a little vulnerable. They're vulnerable deep or intermediate on the boundaries, and they're vulnerable down the middle of the field. Remember, those 2 safeties, Mike, hence why they call it cover 2, they are splitting the field in half. They need to cover from the goalpost all the way out to the boundary. That's a lot of room to run.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. In motion, Reed. On 1st down, it's Love. Here's a screen taken in by Jacobs. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line. It is a big-time play for the Packers. 31 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. It's 1st and goal now from just inside the 10-yard line. Here's a run. He'll get a yard or 2 to the 8. 2nd and goal. Second and goal. Quick throw, taken in. And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Tucker Kraft. Touchdown, Green Bay. Extra point by McManus, up and good. And the Packers will take a 21-7 lead. A festive atmosphere. First time the NFL has brought a regular season game to Brazil. And off we go here in Sao Paulo. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down. Now, Hurts. That's going to be incomplete, and the clock will stop. Likely one more play in this third quarter.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to third down and 10. Throwing is Hurts. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. Back with more of the NFL International Series after this. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Hurts will try it again. And the coverage right there. This ball knocked away. It's incomplete. He was looking for A.J. Brown that time. And it'll bring up second down.
He does a fantastic job, Mike, of not only locating the ball in the air, but then attacking it hands on hands. That's exactly something they work on every week in practice. Great job translating those.
That's 3. Third time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Javon Bullard. Love to throw it on 1st down. Completes this one. That's Christian Watson. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. Dobbs headed in motion. On 1st and 10, here comes Jacobs. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
All the qualities that make a good safety are seen on display on this play. Speed, pursuit, and then the intensity and the strength at the point of contact for the tackle to keep this ball carrier to no gain. That is a complete safety play.
On 2nd down, Love. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Luke Musgrave, the tight end, was the intended target there. And it'll be 3rd down.
Let's go.
A good play action with Love. And that is incomplete.
And this game almost just flipped completely on his head. You find yourself with a lead, just trying to milk the clock away in the 4th quarter, and that's a gift. I mean, that defender just flat out drops the ball, and if he's able to secure that takeaway, this game looks very different for this offense. Anytime you find yourself kicking in these elements, Mike, you just can't take anything for granted, especially when it comes to your plant foot, your balance, your control, your footing. It's so important, and give credit. He does a great job here, able to put that one through.
Couldn't take the chance. They're going to return it from the goal line. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. First and 10. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. He finds Devontae Smith. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. Hurts to the air on first down. And that is incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver. It's second down.
When you air it out like that on these big shots downfield, they're not always high percentage plays. It takes a lot of things to line up timing-wise, location of the field, accuracy of the throw to result in those big plays. But I think they've got to continue to search for those and try to generate a little bit of a spark.
Third and 6. To the air again. Hurts. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield. And that's going to bring up a fourth down.
Just a great example of not only the anticipation, but the instincts to go break that pass up, Mike. You can see he's clearly looking at the quarterback's eyes. And once that ball was delivered, he's just attacking it and breaking it up.
Man in motion is Smith. Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. That's the fourth time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
They'll start on the ground with Jacobs. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too. Here's a timeout for Philadelphia. That is their second.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Dobbs headed in motion. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught inside the 20. And he will go all the way. Romeo Dobbs. Touchdown, Packers. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Extra point by McManus, up and good. And the Packers will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. A festive atmosphere. First time the NFL has brought a regular season game to Brazil. And off we go here in Sao Paulo. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Man in motion is Smith. Play action. Here's Hurts. A pass caught by Saquon.
This is a great example, Mike, of playing zone defense at a high level. They're trying to threaten him. They're trying to put two guys in his zone and see which guy he's going to choose. In this case, they try to out-leverage him into the flat. He's not having it. He brings him down for no gain.
Open man left side is Brown. He's got it. Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for first and 10. On the ground, this is Barkley. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
63, 63, back.
On first down, it's Hurts. To the sideline, and what a catch, and what a great job to keep the feet alive. Inbounds as good as you can do it. They're at the 17-yard line now for first and 10. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. And they will finally track him down. Great coverage downfield. Leads to a sack. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Now it's Hurts. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Xavier McKinney. And the Packers are going to have it. They'll take over at their own 24-yard line.
These second-half red zone opportunities are critical, Mike. I mean, you're not going to score every single time you get down here, but it feels like at this point in the game, this might be my last chance to get this deep. You've got to make the most of those limited opportunities. At least come away with 3. You're hoping for 6, but in this case, you come away with 0.
Love to throw on first and 10. So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. Love. They smelled the screen and took care of it. Blown up in the backfield. Now the Eagles will use the last of their timeouts.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
What can they do here? This is 3rd and forever. It's the tight end Kraft in motion. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Love. Looking middle of the field, it's complete. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. Packers set to kick this one away. And he's on to punt for just the 2nd time in this game. That is taken at the 10. A very nice return. He takes it up past the 35-yard line. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Now Hurts. Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Well, Mike, this is entering the wrong kind of rarefied air. I mean, as in, it's only happened a handful of times since the turn of the millennium rare. It's an entire season's worth of picks thrown in just one game. I think at this point, you junk the playbook, you light it on fire, and we're just going to start from scratch next week.
That's Dobbs, open left side. He's close to a first down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. A handoff running left, it's Jacobs. And he will have the first down. Not a huge run, but enough to move the chains. Off the play fake. Here's Love. This one is caught by Reed. And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Think back to what they told us during the week, Mike. They said this primetime platform, this is a tremendous opportunity for us to show the entire league and put them on notice. And boy, after this performance, boy, have they ever.
And he might have waited just a bit too long there as he throws it incomplete. Looking to set up the screen, but the defense wouldn't give him the time.
I think this defense is wondering where some of these missed throws were earlier in the game. I mean, for a while, it seemed like everything the offense did hit. And after that last incomplete pass, although this game's all but over, this defense will certainly take it.
Here's another shot from the 6. It's 2nd and goal. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Oh, he feels the pressure, and he'll go down back at the 6.
A little bit of a snowball effect going on. Things seem to be unraveling just a little bit here offensively. It was the miscommunication that led to the incomplete pass on the first play. Now it's a sack on 2nd down, and they find themselves going the wrong direction.
And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Brandon McManus and the field goal unit come on. This about as short as you can get. He has to drive this through the rain, but he does. The kick is good. And the Packers add on to their lead.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
Hey, Cedric, remember what happened to you in Brazil, yeah?
Here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. A great connection there. We're going to bring it down inside the 35.
I'm gonna pause it for my talk timeout for you, since you ain't got no more. Throw me another pick.
Great, set.
A 1st down throw for Hurts. He'll take a shot here, back of the end zone. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play.
I can tell you from firsthand experience, Mike, that is a lonely and long jog back to the huddle. I mean, you're an inch away from being the hero with a deep touchdown. Instead, you let it go through your fingertips, and you got to come back to the huddle and try again.
Here we go. One final play. He'll let this go deep for the end zone.
GG.
It's a win for the Packers. They get the W in the first ever game held in South America. It'll be a long but a happy flight home as they get set for their home opener.
You play him?
Week 2.
All he want to do is blitz. And all he want to do is throw the ball to his running back.
Greg Olsen and our terrific team behind the scenes. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. A game to remember for the folks here in Brazil as we say so long from Sao Paulo.